Greetings and grace. Today, we are talking about the momentary conclusion. In momentary conclusion, you guys, it's imperative to make sure that we enjoy the moments that we have each and every single moment. It's a blessing. And if we look at it correctly, we will be able to, in fact, enjoy it. So, yes, you already know what it is. I pray you're well, pray you're excited. Let's get on into it. All right. So, Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the days of trouble come and the years approach when you will say, I find no pleasure in them. Before the sun and the light, and the moon and the stars grow dark, and the clouds return after the rain, when the keepers of the house tremble, and the strong men stoop, when the grinders cease because they are few, and those looking through the windows grow dim, when the doors to the street are closed, and the sound of grinding fades, when people rise up at the sound of birds, but all their songs grow faint, when people are afraid of heights and dangers in the streets, when the almond tree blossoms and the grasshopper drags itself along, and desire is no longer stirred. Then people go to their eternal home, and mourners go about the streets. Remember him before the silver cord is severed, and the golden bowl is broken, before the pitcher is shattered at the end of the spring, and the wheel broken at the well, and the dust returns to the ground it came from, and the spirit returns to God who gave it. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Everything is meaningless. The conclusion of the matter. Not only was the teacher wise, but he also imparted knowledge to the people. He pondered and searched out and set in order many proverbs. The teacher searched to find just the right words, and what he wrote was upright and true. The words of the wise are like goads. Their collected sayings like firmly embedded nails, given by one shepherd. Be warned, my son, of anything in addition to them. Of making many books there is no end, and much study wearies the body. Now all that has been heard, here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. For God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil. All right, you guys. Look, we done made it through the book of Ecclesiastes. And the reason why it's titled In Conclusion, in momentary conclusion, is because it's imperative and important. Y'all know I like to put both of those words together. It's important that we make sure that we are enjoying each and every single moment. If we're not enjoying the moment, or if we're not like fully processing or present in the moment, we can miss so much. And when we do that, like not only are we missing much, we're not focused on the beauty that God has given us, right? And so we went to the freedictionary.com moment and present time. Look at that. Present time. That's literally it. There's songs, all this other stuff. But moment. This is all y'all are giving me. Moment is literally present time. I think, okay, that's literally what they're giving us. Moment. Okay. Okay, wait. Let's see. Okay, so in the section of other right here. All right. Mathematics, physics, time, moment form. Okay, that's music. They literally, okay, literally present time. And there's no time like the present. And this right here is a moment to let you know that it's right now. I like that because when you start to think about each moment, you're like, hold on, wait a second. Instead of thinking about the future, instead of thinking about the past, you're focused on what's happening right here, right now. And that moment can be great or it cannot be great, but it's up to you. And also, it's up to your perspective on how you choose to see and seize that moment. How will you make it count? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So, we're going to get into real quick how to enjoy moments. And then we concluded with it, enjoying a moment. I know we talked about this momentarily, I want to say about maybe a month ago, but that's okay. So this is on julieforlongnotes.com. 7 effortless tips to enjoy the moments in your life. So we're just gonna, I love it. She's short and sweet to the point. I love it, Julie. You better go, Julie. Instead of rethinking your past or worrying about the future, practice noticing things around you in the present. Take notice of your surroundings, sights, sounds, smells, texture, and ambiance. Learn to enjoy the beauty of moments. Be more conscious and aware of all the good things in your life right now. That gratitude, we talked about that, y'all. Let yourself and your worries go more often because we all make mistakes, but we also do good things. Accept that and find a way to disconnect from time to time and clear your mind so it's freer to appreciate what you do have. Be more mindful of each moment passing because doing so allows you to prolong the value of that moment and make it more meaningful. Enjoy the times that unfold with no questions about what might happen, what could have happened, or what will happen. Tell yourself, this is it. I'm in, I'll say 30s. Hey, whatever decade you're in, this is where I am. And I'm going to love, accept, embrace, and remember it the best way that I can. Of course, we still need to plan and set goals for the future. And it's natural to want to analyze the past to some degree. But we also need to be grateful for what we've got right now. And it's easy to forget that. So she challenges you this month, April, y'all. Take 5 minutes, look at your life with some gratitude and enjoy that moment. I challenge you guys to do that each and every single day. In fact, you can go on ahead and leverage the meditation that we do every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that right there is literally 10 minutes to yourself where you can literally just unwind. You can be quiet. You can learn how to breathe, inhale through your nose, hold your breath, and exhale through your mouth slowly. And you can just reduce the stress and you can enjoy that moment while you get to see a beautiful time lapse, right? I record these time lapses, I record for an hour and things like that. I got some more coming. I'm very excited about it. But I want you guys to really start to incorporate meditation because you got to remember that. Or if you don't know, Emmanuel Jesus Christ prayed also, and he also meditated. So you can't forget that. It's not taught, which is unfortunate because that right there helps build the emotional, like stamina, emotional intelligence, that self awareness, reduces stress. Stress is one of the number one. Stress is part of heart disease. Heart disease is the number one killer. So when you start to think about those things, it's like, hold on a second. Instead of being high strung, instead of being in high stress situations, what can we do to prevent those? What can we do to do things differently to ensure that we are enjoying the process of each and every single moment? Because time really does move quickly. I remember my 20s. You know what I'm saying? I'm 31 now, but it's like, wow, okay, I understand so much because of how I also spent my time in my 20s and how much more I value time now, and a lot of times that happens when we start to lose our loved ones, or that starts to happen when we go through something traumatic or a huge experience that just like changes our entire world upside down. So I just want to encourage you to really enjoy the moment. Just stop and enjoy the moment. If you cannot find something beautiful about that moment, it's okay. Be angry. The Bible says be angry, but sin not. Go and meditate, right? Go do something that's literally going to make you smile. Incorporate those things that make you happy so that you can actually get to, your enjoyment at a faster rate. That way you're not stuck in a moment constantly going over it, going over it, going over it. You got to remember, we have about 30,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day on average. So imagine if you're intentional about how you're feeding your body, your mouth, your ears, your eyes, everything. How are you feeding your brain? Yes, you can go on ahead and think about the bad stuff, but think about it in a way, reflect in a way that you're actually going to find the lesson within it so that you can make sure you can prevent going through that ever again. What is it that you need to do? What wisdom do you need to gain? Who do you need to speak to ensure that that doesn't happen again, right? And who do you need to speak to understand how to work within those things or make adjustments if you ever happen to go through those things again, right? That's what it's about. And mainly right here, like this right here, verse 13 and 14. Now all has been heard. Here's the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. That means respect God, our creator, right? God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, creator of all. You guys got to understand there's a level of respect that's there. Keep his commandments. You know what the greatest commandments are? Keep God first and treat people the way you want to be treated. Love your neighbor as yourself. If you literally live like that each and every single day, if like 10% of the world lived like that every single day, I bet you we would see some amazing changes within the next 10 years. For this is the duty of all mankind, for God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil. And I don't know about you, but I want God to bring as much of the good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, I was definitely a little bad when I was younger. I was talkative, and I swore a lot when I was younger too. But I swore. No, I swore a lot more, and there were some worse swears, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used all the words. And yeah. So I just want to encourage you guys to really think about each and every single thing you do and enjoy the moment. Live your life, have fun with it. And really that's it, short, sweet, straight to the point. I want you guys to be encouraged, all right? So remember, momentary conclusion. Keep God first. Love your neighbor